Friends, Dayton finds itself caught in the middle of a very contentious debate this week. And the debate revolves around a hate rally that the KKK is proposing to hold next weekend at the city square. And different people are proposing different responses to this rally. One group believes that the best way to respond is not to respond at all. A second group believes in actively protesting such expressions of hate. And there are other groups who are proposing to hold parallel rallies across the city that showcase the diversity and the social harmony that Dayton bears witness to. These have been difficult times in the world, not only for the people in Dayton, but for the people across the globe. In the past few months, Jews have been attacked and killed in their synagogues. Muslims have been attacked and killed in their mosques. Christians have been attacked and killed in their churches. I'm left wondering, how in the 21st century do we find ourselves in this place? How is it that in this time and age, hate continues to hold center stage? I, for one, am not left struggling looking for answers. As I prepared my reflection for this coming weekend, and as I read through scriptures, I was consoled by God's word to us. I don't find it to be a coincidence that the words that are going to be proclaimed in every Catholic church this weekend are going to be these words. Jesus said to his disciples, "I give you a new commandment. Love one another." And then Jesus reiterates, "As I have loved you, so should you also love one another." Now, my focus in this episode is not so much on the commandment itself, but the fact that Jesus said, "I give you a new commandment." See, Jesus came to make all things new. Jesus' times were not very different than our times as far as hate is concerned. People did not talk to each other. People considered each other's enemies. There was oppression. There was discrimination. There was enmity. There was violence. And then Jesus comes along and teaches humanity a new way of not only relating to God, but relating to one another. Particularly when it came to sinners, the outcasts, people who were rejected, Jesus found a new way to bring them into the mainstream. And people were confused. Because in the midst of a hate-filled society, Jesus was teaching them something radically new. He was teaching them radical love. In fact, one day a lawyer came up to him and to test him said, "Which is the greatest commandment?" And Jesus said, "Actually, there are two." He said, "Love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength." And he said, "Love your neighbor as yourself." So Jesus really came to teach us radical love. And I believe that that is the appropriate response to the hate rally that is going to happen in the city. I'm proposing 3 things that we do. First, the best response to hate is the opposite, love. So I'm proposing this week, let us radically love wherever you find yourself, wherever you find yourself. Be the face and the presence of love. Love somebody you've been having a hard time loving. Break the boundaries. Break the barriers. Be radical in loving. Nothing works better against hate than love. Secondly, love somebody of another religion, another culture, another race, another ethnicity, or sexual orientation in a way that you have not loved before. Shed the prejudice that you may have held against any group for a very long time. Refuse to give in to the politics of hate. And especially reject media that promotes prejudice against any particular faith, tradition, religious group, or nationality. Really, be a different person. Learn about another culture or another group and learn to know them. And thirdly, forgive somebody that you need to forgive. If dislike or hate defines any of your relationship, just choose one relationship and put the past behind. Build friendship, build bridges, be a person of mercy. Really, as Christians, we are not left wondering what to do in the midst of hate. A new commandment I give you, Jesus says, love one another as I have loved you. The best response against hate is the radical love of Jesus Christ.